From KNSD, Denise Yamada, Roland Smith, and Joe Lazuro Weather. KNSD First News at 4.
Hello, everyone. I'm Margaret Radford, in for Denise Yamada. Move over Superman. It no longer takes a male superhero to knock down the enemy. We visited the San Diego Comic Convention today and found that more and more comic heroes have brawn, brains, and breasts. The comic convention always draws a crowd. People can't wait to get their hands on Superman, Spider-Man, and she. She? Her name means death in Japanese, and she's hot.
But she's not a bimbo. She has intelligence, she has depth, she does not have the balloon boobs and the overly curvaceous body. She's realistic.
Some people might dispute that, but the fact is, readers love her. And a growing number of fit and mighty don't mess with me powerhouses.
Oh yeah, I like tougher women, you know. I'm not explaining, like more independent type women.
The independence of them, that because they don't need a man to bring them through everything. So.
Lady Death certainly doesn't need a man to help her solve problems. In one obvious way, she stands out from the others.
Yeah, very well endowed. Very much so.
We hear everything from does Lady Death's back hurt, and all sorts of other rude things. But once they read the story, they realize that she's very cool and she's more than a breast or two breasts or just one big huge one.
The stories are very well written and they give them a brain and things that weren't there 20 years ago. But they still the sex is there because sex sells.
But their creators, nearly all men, deny practicing a sex sells strategy.
She does show skin, but I think tastefully. I mean, I'm going to keep the comic book tasteful.
Personally, and that there's nothing more beautiful in the whole world than the female form.
Wonder Woman has kept her form for some 50-some years, but some things never change. Teen boys are the primary readers of comic books, and many don't really like girls.
I think that there is a little bit more acceptance for female heroes than there was, but still it's not an equivalent balance. I think it's reflective of our readership and sometimes of our creative pool, still being primarily male.
Then again, Superman never had a swimsuit issue, and Lady Death does. The San Diego Comic Convention runs through Sunday at the San Diego Convention Center.
Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel.
Well, hello, everybody. Why am I so small? What's going on? Oh, shoot. Hang on. I'm going to go back because I had a plan. Hang on. Oh, hello. You see that, Jeff? I got you. Look at this. Woo! Beautiful cover by Queen Miki. Let's bring in the writer of She Gatecrasher, the one, the only, Mr. J.C. Vaughn. Hello, Old Bean.
Good afternoon, Old Bean. How are you?
Well, how are you feeling after your procedure you had yesterday?
My root canal.
The root canal, yeah.
It's not that I get my mail at the dentist, Billy. I messed up my own joke because I'm really tired.
I bet you
are.
Well,
as you know, the joke goes, I don't live at the dentist. I just get my mail there.
Right, there you go.
It was really funny. Yesterday, real early in the morning, I was at the storage area, my father-in-law's stuff from North Carolina, had arrived. So we were putting it into the storage area we had picked up for him. And the movers were doing, moving kind of job. And they were big, strong guys. And it wasn't a lot of stuff. And I said, I'm going to go over to my endodontist and see if they're in. And if I hadn't, they would have been gone.
Oh my God.
Because they were leaving early on Friday. And
God.
And I think I've been at San Diego and had a dental problem before. I've got to be the weirdest person right now because I'm so happy I had a root canal.
Right. Well, Mortal 5 said it's not the root canal that hurts; it's the needles they use to numb you.
Honestly, I gotta say, Dr. Jacobs he is just so freaking good. And if anybody out there is faced with a root canal and they like their dentist, it is no slight to a dentist to say, if it's an upper, go to an endodontist. It hurts a hell of a lot less because it's very specialized skills. And I've had enough of these things that when they say root canal, I'm like, what else you got? Come at me.
Right.
But so I'm happy that was done. At the same time, Rosina's been sick as a dog. And it's been a 3-ring circus over here, man. Wow. But I gotta say that when you told me this was in your hands, what was my first reaction? Oh, I want to get in the car and drive up there.
Yeah. Well, you'll see them. We're packing them now, but so everybody out there, this is our San Diego Comic-Con. The first wave has been unleashed. It's the She books and our Daredevil books, She Daredevil comics that are in. But this is the She Gatecrasher Part 1, 28 pages, because it's a 52-page story. Pure Line edition, our San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. They're all going to be hand signed and numbered by me. And we put up a sizable bunch up on www.billytucci.com as a pre-sale. So if you guys want to grab yours, because it's in the portal for San Diego Comic-Con, and you know how that goes, Jeff. It's just a lot.
I've never experienced how San Diego Comic-Con goes.
It's nuts. It's really nuts.
And honestly, this is just the Pure Line version, which is the black and white lettered version.
Yes.
We may have some changes to the final script once we see it over the color. So again, it's the Pure Line version. But we were inspired by the current Jim Lee run on Batman.
Yes.
And I said, and Billy had seen it, and I called him and said, it's sort of my dream to do that. And Billy said, well, why don't we? And
why not? And it's super expensive.
Yeah, the ones that inspired us. Yep. These are not treasury editions. These are super treasury editions. They are 11 by 17, the size of original art. It is limited to, what's the limited number, Billy?
199 of them. That's it. They only made 199, and it's on 80-pound paper. This book is heavy. Look how thick it is.
That's wonderful.
It's like the DC comic, which I have mine over there somewhere. That's on like a 40-pound paper.
Yeah.
So this is twice the paper. And just great job by Mindy Lopkin doing the credits page here. Just a lot of fun. Beautiful art by me.
And what's great is
Leandro Oliveira. And look at this. Look at the dinosaur, Jeff. Look at Fred Bennis, the amazing finishes. Look where they are. I just love how gigantic he is.
Well, I think part of the thing about this book is most, not all, obviously, given that most of the reveals are on the right-hand pages, so you have to turn to get to them.
Yeah,
this was just a matter of it wasn't going to work any other way.
Yeah.
And so we went with it on the right-hand page, and I don't know if anybody's going to read the left-hand page because that page is so freaking great. Man.
I know.
It's really outstanding. And in the time that you've known me, which is like 103 years, have you ever heard me talk glowingly about my own work? This book rocks, man.
It is so much fun. It is.
And I can't wait for people to see it. And now, truthfully, I want them to see the finished product. I really do. And so that's going to go to press the week after we get back from San
Yes,
Diego?
the week after we get back. So Mindy's doing all the extra pages. You and I will have to do Monday one more if you have time. I know it's crazy, but we'll do one more, or even in San Diego, we'll do one more. Go over all the colors.
Yeah,
if
we have it at San Diego, because I'm traveling, like I come home like overnight Saturday, and I'm leaving Monday. So if we can do it while we're there, we can do it.
Yeah, so that's the plan, is for us to it's if we can get let's get it all in. I mean, there's not much, I mean, I think they're going to change.
I've got a bunch of panels and I've got a bunch of meetings, but truthfully, the nice thing about this being on my own dime, where I'm not going to be worried that I'm doing stuff I shouldn't be doing.
Right.
So.
Oh my God! Can I show this double page spread?
Please.
Look at this with the Nazi robots.
Hey, go big on yourself, because I really want people.
Sure,
I really want people to see that.
I don't know if I want to spoil it, but I'll do this one. Let me go big.
Let's do that.
There we go. Look at this freaking page. Amazing finishes over my pencils by Leandro Oliveira. Look at Miss Fury. How hot she is. You got Nazis on U-boats. You got old Uncle Adolf getting the shit kicked out of him by Black Terror, Old Bean. Look at, I mean,
Captain Battle flying in there, Daredevil swinging in there.
Yep. These are Warhawks, P-40s, but of course, as all the 40s drew them, they always drew them a little bit wrong.
Yeah.
So even with me, it was like kind of like
you deliberately did that as when you're normally.
Yeah, I'm such a stickler for.
Okay, I want to talk about a little bit about this cover, because I fell in love with it the minute I saw the page.
I'm gonna go.
It is an interior page from our story zoomed in on, so it's a detail of that, and what I love about it is as our characters are going through this trip through comic book time, when they get to this thing, it looks like the page could have come straight, and in the subsequent page could have come straight out of.
Sorry.
Well, look, it's the public domain mouse. That cover looks like it could have come straight out of Way of the Warrior 1.
Yeah.
It looks like it, I mean, and Brian and Christy Miller at Hi-Fi Design did it in such a way that it looks like it could have been painted by Barry Orkin and she Way of the Warrior #1. It's just
100%.
It is simultaneously just such powerful nostalgia and steeped in its time period, and yet it's also just really excellent.
It's so good. Like, and so through this book, there's varying styles of colors. Maybe I could share some too.
One of the things that I love about it is that I think that the stuff from the 40s, where you've asked them to put in a faux dot pattern over the stuff and be a little flatter with the colors, and then as we progress through the book, the color technique gets more modern and stuff like that. It's just
it's
good.
The transition really hits with our Archie-esque pages.
Yeah,
and I gotta share. Let's share this, Jeff. Come on, share this page. Why not?
Do you have that corrected version of that yet?
Well, I'm sharing I'm going to share that double page spread I just shared.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I want to go big on that. I don't want to go small, SML,
then
small of the Coney Island smalls.
In a way, the way about a good melon.
I think you're right about that. All right, here we go. So let's share this page. Hey guys, thank you all for supporting Jeff and I with Gatecrasher. Debbie's coming on, so if any of you guys have any questions, she's picking up our computer. She's picking up the computer I bought to use as a lifeboat to get everything done this week with Mindy, with Mike Renzini, and now she's gonna pick that computer up at the computer place because he had to wipe it, the guy. And then we're going to go back and order our new iMac because I'm not doing those.
So my question here is,
yes,
do you now have a no beverages sign?
Well, yeah, they definitely got to get one of them for sure. My goodness. Yes, Eric Bowen There you go. What's up, brother? Bowman, Delvey, my pal. Love the back cover too. Yes, that's by Miki Ariyama. And Miki hand painted this. I believe it looks hand painted. Yeah, she definitely did because they're all different ones. And I'd love to have Miki just come and do all of our back covers if she wants to have her art on a comic. And she gets her credit. You're in here, Miki, on the first page, and we're looking forward to seeing you at Comic-Con International as well.
I would like to pause for just a second. I've seen a few names flash by on the thing. You mentioned Eric, and we've got Marcus and Nicholas in there.
Let's see, where are they? Yeah, I saw Nicholas. I did Nicholas. Art, what's up, Art?
Art,
good to see it's flying. Oh, you already posted. I didn't read it. It was from you. That Heather Swain book is flying off the digital shelves. Time for Teenage She, the Punk Rock Years. Well, she was actually, we did do that, and she, was it Zero? We did it very Nagel style, Patrick Nagel style. It's going to be included in our. So Jeff, this is our plan.
I like the art on that book. It's not one of my favorites, but story wise, but the art on that just blew me away.
Yeah, it was supposed to be fun. Brian Miller really did a great job capturing the the Nagel, period. It's supposed to be in the 80s, and I don't know, just have fun with it. It's a 3-issue miniseries where Anna gets involved in drugs and stuff.
Never before collected.
Never before collected. But however, thank you, Obin. We will be launching next month Ran, Revenge of the Warrior, or Ran So Far Away, or Ran. Thank you.
This is the rarest of instances. I totally reject Debbie's argument. I like Revenge of the Warrior because it's an alternate timeline.
That's the whole point of it. Yes.
And okay. That said, So Far Away is pretty freaking great.
How funny is that though? So Far Away. But so we're gonna launch Ran. So now that Gatecrasher is going to the printers, we have a meeting with our printer next week in San Diego to try to get the old. I think we get our books in there a little quicker, But the week after we get back, Jeff, me, you, Steve, we'll have a meeting. Let's go over all the colors. If there's any script notes or anything like that, the script is terrific. I think Jason Odom went through it. I think that the final script is fantastic. So
it really is. And the great part is there's been no wrenching changes. The art's done.
Yeah.
So it's not like we had massive upheaval. We've just tweaked stuff to be the best that it possibly could be. People have waited long enough for this book that they can wait for it to be really, really good, and it is.
What about this? This is a cool art. You had a cool idea. This will drive Debbie crazy, but look, I ran.
Yeah, well.
Hear me roar. Let's share that double page spread, which I just giddy over. Here we go. Here you go, Old Bean. Look at that.
This is just great. So freaking great. And what's really wonderful about it is, seriously, look at the action going on just from the robots impacting the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yes. Yeah.
The P-40s coming in, the Zeppelin coming in, and then you got Daredevil swinging in is Boomerang hitting the Nazi soldier on the beach there.
There's supposed to be the new one has, our last thing had let's have a little like flight line there.
Yeah. And Captain Battle flying in from the side with his rocket pack.
Yeah.
Black Terror and Miss Fury. And
we're not going to spoil it, but
yeah, I mean,
but guys, if you look, what glasses I have on? Oh, these. That's why they're my drawing glasses.
Oh yeah, okay, good. You can see at this level, you can see the dot pattern.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just say, look at Miss Fury say, because who doesn't want to look at that? You see, if you guys notice, see all the dot patterns as Jeff was saying is in it, so it looks like a 30s,
40s comic.
Yeah, 40s comic, and just a lot of fun. We have these books, this particular type of style. I'll share another. Let's do another one, old chum.
And it's coming out so great, man.
It's so great. I'm gonna go real fast. Let's see if this goes real fast. Okay, let's do this. We can do this one. Let's do this. Let's see. Don't want to spoil it. Here we go. I love this one too with the quicksand. So Jeff wrote, and of course a little homage, Jeff, to Shiwei the Warrior #5.
Right on the cover.
With Anna coming out of the water like that. And I like this part. I know that was one of my lines. And she's like, where the hell are we or something, right? And then what did she say? And how did your hair get
permed?
Yeah.
Because it was like all those jungle comics from the late 40s to the early 50s.
Yeah, the girls with their red lipstick.
Perfect.
And this is Sheena's costume, and this is another. These are the same costumes worn by actual characters. But,
that's great.
Just fun, and then all the animals charged. Just fun, crazy stuff. But what a great job everyone did.
And just what we've shown you, just a snapshot of with these 2 pages, or 3 pages actually, since one was a 2-page spread, it's a journey through comic book time.
Yeah.
And so it's going from trend to trend to trend. And Billy had mentioned later on when we see the big color shift, we're in a sort of Archie-esque kind of period in the 60s. Yeah. And this book is so much fun. And I've read it because of how we've been approaching the dialogue and tweaking things and stuff like that. We've each read it a bunch of times in the lettered version, and we've been talking out, long phone calls, talking out, should we change this? No, let's leave this. And neither of us are super big rewriters, and there's always got to be a reason to do it, and the only justifiable reason is to make it better.
Yes.
And in each case, listen, somebody won't like what we did. That's life.
Yep.
But everybody who is going to enjoy it is going to know we did our best, because this 100%. book is I mean, I keep saying it, but it's so much fun.
It is. It really is. It's just. It was the most fun I had doing a comic. Really in a long time. And I got to tell you though, now that I'm all excited about Ran, Old Bean, I came up with for a reason why she wears the red circle over her eye.
Good. I thought it might be like she like went to a particular brand of store. But
no. Hang on a second. Let's cut out of this. Let's cancel this. I'm trying to download an image. If I show it to you, I'll tell you about it. I'm not going to let it.
Yeah, no, don't ruin it. Yeah, absolutely. That's an offline discussion.
Yeah. So let me just save that. I'm going to call it. All right. So, Bean, you're coming. When are you leaving for San Diego?
All right. Why don't we drop out of the image and?
Yeah, let's do that. Sorry, let's get out of that. Let's get that
out of here.
I was saving an image, so all right. I'll save something. All right,
I'm coming in Thursday morning for San Diego.
Okay, great. And then you're leaving Saturday night?
Saturday, I'll leave the show right after.
Oh, you're not coming to dinner with us?
Nah. Nah, I can't do it. Tried to switch it, and I just don't have enough time when I get back here because I'm leaving.
I hear you.
I'm leaving Monday morning.
Wow. Well, we got some great news here. Our pal Ethan Van Sciver has a new Indiegogo campaign, and we'll share the link too. Thanks, Mortal 5. He had $100,000 in his first 24 hours. Oh my God!
That's Ethan being subtle.
Yep, it's Frog Meets World, 1993. Heather Swain. It's about a young teenage Heather Swain and her adventures, all before the invasion, the Vespis invasion. So, guys, our campaigns are done. The Gatecrasher is closed, but Ethan helps out a lot of us. We had a terrific launch and a closeout with him. And so check him out. There's a lot of great campaigns out there, a lot of great Kickstarters, a lot of great Indiegogos. And if you guys just go out there
and being Ethan, it's going to be beautiful.
Yep. Hey, Jimmy's here. Hey, what's up, Jimmy?
Hello, Jimmy.
I have my gong. My bell is downstairs. Should I bring this to the show?
I stick with the bell.
Jimmy is good. Thank you, Jimmy, for joining us on 2 panels this week. One moderator. Oh, you're not going to be for our panel then?
No.
Are you moderating our panel?
I'm not.
Oh, that's okay. We don't need a moderator. Jimmy will moderate. It'll be the Jimmy. Listen to Jimmy panel. But we have 2 panels on Friday at 11 a.m. at the Marriott Marquis, and Deb is bringing margaritas. There's the comic book couples panel. You'll go to that, right, Old Bean? 11?
Barring one meeting that is pending.
All right. And then we need you to come to ask questions. That's why. That's like an
You've
intelligent.
got a moderator for that panel.
Yeah, but when we open it up to the audience,
you're not going to even have time for that. You're going to do such a great job that nobody's going to get to ask you questions.
Yeah, probably. And then Sunday at 1 p.m., along with, well, you're not good, Steve Peros. Steve Peros and his fiancee Dina Ruggieri are going to be a first-time ever couples moderators.
That's what. Listen, that's why. And Steve's so insightful. That's why he'll ask good questions. You don't need me for that.
Yeah, I don't know. Take my duck stick. Should I take the duck stick? No, I'm afraid the duck stick will get damaged in transit.
Yeah. Deb might actually forget it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, forget it. Yeah. But so we have and then Sunday at 1 p.m. we have the she panel.
That's the one I would. That's the one I would desperately like to be there for. There's just no way to swing it.
It's understandable. Trying to zoom in a little bit on me here. Well, Deb's coming, so when she comes, but look at my mess. I'm cleaning my studio, and that's all.
What are you supposed to be doing?
Well, it's all going away. All that stuff.
Whenever you say you're cleaning your studio, that's my first reaction.
No, you guys see my other side looks really good. The side where my desk is after the incident of the coffee spilling and destroying my MacBook Pro.
Meltdown.
Oh my! You talk about a conniption. Oh my God! I thought I was going to cry.
You sounded like you were going to cry.
Debbie's like, you did cry. I'm like, no, I didn't. Oh my God. We're past. So we had a catastrophic event here last Friday. I had the great Renzini was over, and he does a lot of my graphics, and he was doing our giant banner, which came in, looks fantastic. And he had a big giant iced coffee, right in the biggest one you get at Starbucks, right next to my $4,000 machine. And I'm like, Mike, let's move this over here, whatever. And I hit it, and I spilled the fucking coffee right on top of it. Friday.
Just horrible.
So please back our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, because we are already $13,000.
Got to pay for the new computer.
Yeah, we're $13,000 in the red right now. We haven't even stepped in there. That's not included. Actually, it's more than that, because we just got the bill for these awesome books. Jimmy, check this out, man. You guys got to do this. I think everyone should start doing these for specials.
11 by 17 super treasury size.
Yeah, it's not. It's way bigger than the treasury.
That's why I said super treasury size. I'll give you a comparison. I've got most recent Superman treasury, and this is the comparison.
Oh, look at there's no comparison. My God, you don't even have the book. Look at that. So
that's how much.
Debbie insists on calling it the giant-sized sheet, which it is. Part 1, because Part 2 we're going to make Part 2 available for the New York Comic-Con, because it's just too damn big. It's too expensive. This thing killed us. We're making like $5 a book. It's like $30 because we only made 199 of them. So, but it's on 80-pound ginormous paper. It just rocks. It looks so freaking great. And it's heavy. It's a heavy book. So we'll have bags.
So
all of these come in bags.
The question is, what can we get to store these in?
Well, we have bags for them.
Okay, because the top loaders won't take something that thick.
Yeah, no, I have a bag here. Where's the bag? Here's one. Here's one in a bag. It's actually the Batman book, because we didn't have the book yet. So it's the Batman. This was our mock-up. So,
okay.
So we have bags for them, and everyone's going to get a free sheet print too. Who order it from BillyTucci.com? You're going to get a free sheet print that we're going to put in the.
Careful how you say that.
We're going to put it in. Speaking of prints, we have one new print for San Diego. That's new. And that's my Sue Storm.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, I did a cool Sue Storm, like Marilyn Monroe after Norma Jean.
Yeah, absolutely. What did you do that for? Any project or anything?
We had on the Kings, we had a draw stream to draw the Fantastic Four, I think it was.
Oh, okay.
So I drew Sue Storm, and I'm like, that would make a really cool print. It's on this brown paper, and I painted it, and it's watercolor and some color pencils, and inks. Brush. This brush set.
Wow, very nice.
Yeah. So so we'll have those prints too. Our prints are at San Diego. They're going to be $25 each, but you get 2 for $30.
That's a deal.
Because 30 years ago, Old Bean, when the She Fan Edition debuted at Comic-Con International in San Diego, that was the year, 1995 was the year that we just got Senryaku #1 came in, debuted there at the show, and it was insane. They had to move us to a signing area. It was
Dude, that year was like nothing else. That show was the debut of your variant cover for Overstreet's Fan #3. And
that's what I'm talking about.
The Overstreet's Fan. You said Fan Edition.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, it was Overstreet's Fan. Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about your reprint of #1.
No, the fan appreciation edition.
Oh, I got to tell you, the most amazing thing about that was, we were still really new, so we were giving away copies of the magazine, and what was really great about it was, I think it was the variant was like 1 in 4, 1 in 5, something like that. It wasn't.
What was on the main cover?
Heck, if I remember.
Isn't that interesting? See, everybody remembers the She cover.
Well, you know why I remember? It's the first cover I ever commissioned.
Yeah, where's that art, Old Bean?
So,
Reniger's got it, right? Mike Reniger's got it.
Somebody got it.
There's so much art missing.
So in all seriousness, there was people were like happy to get the magazine at all, but the day that we put that out there, your cover was going for $15. I had never been part of anything like that.
That's nuts, man. Wow. This is interesting. Nicholas Gear. I would, but it's Rob's character, so I don't want to do that. But yes, thank you for getting that original art. People ask me for that still. Do you have that Evangeline's original art still? Like, nah, man, that thing went like that. So thank you, brother, for everything, all the support.
For New York, you ought to ask Rob if he'd be cool with you doing that.
Yeah, hopefully I'll see him.
Yeah.
Give him a bunch. Say, hey, well, at New York, we're going to be next to each other. We'll be at the Hot Flips booth.
Yeah.
So, we'll be there. I think
you're just doing a few days there at this show.
Yeah,
then, right?
Either Thursday and Friday or Friday and Saturday. The Islanders home opener is that Saturday night. So, but I don't know if I can convince her. Like, let's go to an Islander game. But then they're playing like the following Wednesday, so I can just go watch them Wednesday. We'll see when Pittsburgh comes in, Old Bean, and let's go to a game.
That would be okay.
You just can't wear any Pittsburgh stuff when you sit next to me. My friends will kill you.
Then they can kill me.
No, I would never, ever, ever.
I wore Pittsburgh stuff to the Coliseum, man.
Very brave man.
In the playoffs.
Oh my God! Yeah, you're really brave man.
And I wore Steelers stuff in Baltimore. I had season tickets for the Cowboys and rooted for whoever they were playing.
Yeah, well, that's when I had season tickets for the Rangers. My friends, we had 10 games each. Section 120. I took Jimmy. Jimmy went to a game with me. When Mario Lemieux came back is when Jimmy came to the game. It was that, or was that Michael Jordan's return, Jimmy, if you're still watching? And I remember one of our friends got mad because, he's like, why would you take him to that? Why would you waste that ticket on him? I'm like, he's my friend. I like hanging out with him. He's a good guy.
Good answer, right there.
Yeah. Why? Jimmy doesn't care about sports, doesn't care about the rain. I'm like, well, I don't either. So, but I think it was Lemieux's return.
I had a soft spot for the Cowboys when Coach Landry was there, because they were a class outfit, even though I wanted to beat them all the time. Yeah. I actually I would have actually probably called them my number 2 team regular season. Not like I would ever.
Really? Oh my God.
Like toward the end of Landry's tenure, when they got Herschel Walker, and they were trying to rebuild, and it wasn't going great. but man, this one play, Herschel, they hand off to Herschel on the 5, and I swear he went airborne at the 5. I mean, I know my memory is making it more than it was.
Right.
Like, oh, just absolutely amazing. And Ed Too Tall Jones was still playing then.
Yeah.
And they had some components. They weren't going to make the right adjustments, but it put them in position to draft Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
Which is where that came. And Texas Stadium, they spend all this money on all these big new stadiums and luxury boxes and jumbotrons the size of Delaware, and which is not that big. But the sightlines in Texas Stadium are among the best I've ever seen in any venue. Just every seat was a good seat.
Well, I've despised the Dallas Cowboys since I was in kindergarten and watched them beat the Dolphins in the Super Bowl. I hate that team. As being a Dolphin fan, and a lot of my family lives in Florida. And
is that how it happened for you?
Well, no, this is a great story.
New Yorkers that were Dolphin fans back in the day.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. So here's what happened: is that my mother remarried, right? So I have 3 brothers, 2 brothers and a sister from my mother's first marriage. She married her high school sweetheart, and they got divorced. So there's my oldest sister Regina, then there's Joey and Vinny, my 2 brothers, and they went down to Florida to see their dad and spend a month. And they had such a great time that they told my mother that they want to stay and they want to live with dad. So my mother, Jeff. My mother's like, sure, no problem. I'll ship all your clothes down in boxes, right? So they started school down there, all that. They lasted like a month, if that, and they came back crying. They wanted to come home. So when we came back home, I think my mom went down to get them or something. They came back home. They got me a box with Bob Greasy. It was a Miami Dolphin uniform. It had a helmet, like for kids. It had the pants and the number 12 jersey.
Yeah.
And I was just a Dolphin fan right from then.
It's funny how they
went to the Super Bowl the year I was in kindergarten.
It's funny how that childhood gift does stuff.
Yeah.
My best friend Rob grew up, in Pittsburgh. Total Pirates fan. His family was always going to Pirates games, all stuff like that. He liked the St. Louis Rams. I mean, they were the Los Angeles Rams before St. Louis.
Right.
Because he got what you got, which was a helmet and stuff from that.
Yeah. And I just became a Dolphin fan. And then, kindergarten, they lost to the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And then they won in first grade and second grade. When you're a kid, they won the Super Bowl. They won undefeated the next season.
Oh yeah. And
73.
Listen, part of that, you grew up as a Yankees fan, so you had to have experienced that a lot.
Well, Alex,
for me, growing up in Pittsburgh, and particularly 71, they win the World Series. 79, they win the World Series. They went to the playoffs almost every year. Like they were in it. I mean,
yeah.
And then the Steelers win their first 2 Super Bowls, and I just thought that's how it was supposed to be.
I know. Say that. So here, Billy cried for Dan Marino, and Ace Ventura came out and learned he got finkled. 100%. I think I might have gotten finkled too. But anywho, so
back to the topic at hand.
Laces out, Dan. Yeah, but real quick. So the reason why I'm a Dolphin fan is because my Aunt Marie took me to. I'm a Yankees fan. Took me to my first baseball game, which was a Yankees game at Shea Stadium.
My first American League game was a Yankees game at Shea Stadium.
Really? Yeah. And they won. Bobby Mercer hit a home run, and that was it. And it was 73 because the Mets were really good, and the Mets went to the World Series that year. I think. Well, no, I was a kindergarten, so it was before that. Had to be. Oh no. Let's see what. 73 was that?
No, it would have been 74. It would have been 74, 75, 76 when they were at Shea.
All right, so it was 74 then. It was 1974.
Because the 2 years I lived in northern Jersey was when I did that.
Because they sucked, the Yankees then. The Mets were really good, and then they got really.
Well, they were right. They were right on the verge, though.
Yeah, in the 76 season, they really.
Yeah.
That's when they came on big time. And
my buddy Mike is a few years older than me. Was a vendor at Shea, years before I ever met him in Texas. So I might have bought something from him.
Right. It was, I became, and see, the cool thing with you being in Pittsburgh area growing up is you have one team, right? Detroit. We have cousins in Detroit. They're all Tigers, Red Wings, Lions, like fanatics. We grew up in a world where like you would like the Yankees, your brother liked the Mets. It was like it's tough with two teams.
I would argue that New York, that baseball itself was better when New York fans more vehemently identified with their own teams. None of this, I'll root for them because my guys lost.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Like if it would, to me, that would be like you rooting for the Rangers.
Yes. Oh God, no. Yeah, oh my God, Rachel! Look at Rachel. Me too. Me and Jeff were born in 1975 too. Yeah, well, I became an Islander fan because Mr. Colucci, who one of the proudest moments of my life. So Mr. Colucci, for those of you who live on Long Island, owned Carlucci's Pizza. It was in Baldwin, New York, and a lot of the Islanders would go in and get pizza there. He met Lauren Henry there.
Where in Baldwin was it, man?
Sunrise Highway, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Over Sunrise Highway. So, or it might have been Merrick Road, but I think it's Sunrise Highway. So when Mr. Colucci took my first Islander game in 76, I think it was December of 76. Hey.
We need to talk.
You're live right now.
Hi.
Is that a good we need to talk or a bad we need to talk?
It's a neutral we need to talk.
Can we talk in front of everybody?
I guess.
Sure. Well, what do you sit over here?
Pedro says the Apple ID password you gave him is wrong.
So he didn't get able to do it?
Well, we have the hard drive, but he can't wipe it. So you're going to have to. So I told him to try it with capital M and capital G.
It's M1. It's, can't say.
This pause brought to you by. Hello, Deborah.
All right, here's Deb. I'll see you guys in a bit. What was that? Okay, never mind.
See, Jeff, you thought you were going to have a stream where he didn't leave, right?
I never think that. Not for 1 minute. I've got to say, since you're here.
He has a computer there then, right? Sorry.
Yes, I have the hard drive.
So what does he need?
Oh my God! Just call him.
You just have the hard drive, okay?
Yes.
I get it now. I get it. I'll take my phone. Shit.
He's very lucky. I love him. Very lucky.
I think that's probably true. So I speaking of love.
And you know what did I say? If you read lips, I'm paying attention, Jeff. I'm just reading.
Okay, I have to say, speaking of love, I am enthralled by the I don't know what you guys are calling it, but their Super Treasury size edition. It's just they
we call it what DC does.
We have, yeah, and they're just wrong. But
it's kind of giant. It's almost.
It is, but it's bigger than Treasury size. But giant size has been a term that's been used in comics way too much to just for one person to successful do it. So, at any rate, I have to tell you, it is beautiful.
I'm sure you guys talked about it already, but
we did.
How cool is this?
It honest to goodness is beautiful. And Billy said it's on 80-pound stock.
80-pound gloss. It is a beautiful book. For a black and white book, it's outstanding.
Seriously, it is killer. And speaking as a fanboy who's dreamt of having a comic in the Treasury format, we've actually exceeded my expectations.
Well, we thought about doing it in the traditional Treasury format, but there's too much reformation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That need to be done, and we're
and especially
always flying by the seat of our pants to begin.
And of course, once we dump iced coffee into the laptop.
Thank God we didn't decide to do that, because we would have been up Poops Creek.
Yeah. And this size, listen, this I think once people figure out how to store these things.
Well, funny you should mention that. So I had no problem finding bags
that's great.
And I was concerned about that, but actually with room.
And I was talking about getting backing boards, and then I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling generous. So what we're going to do instead of a backing board is everybody's getting a free sheet print with it. Wow. And that will be their backing board. So if they want to get their own backing board at some later time, they can. If not, they have a print, a backing board. I'm figuring it's the 30th anniversary of Senryaku, and I should have some Senryaku prints left. So we'll start with those, and I'll probably throw in some little surprises in there.
I think that everybody that gets this is going to be blown away. One of the things
I'm blown away, and I helped make it. So absolutely.
And the thing about this to me is that we talked about that. You know that.
I love that, Nicholas. I don't know how to do the thing where it comes up. Do I just click on it? Let me see. Nicholas had a really good idea. I don't think I can do it though. Can I? Oh, maybe I can. Hold on. I think I can do it. Look at me figuring stuff out. Yeah.
I think as long as the channel was getting part of the action on those bets, I think everybody could support that.
Oh my God, how funny is that? Okay. I'm sorry, Jeff, but I am paying attention.
I know. I'm with you. I think Nicholas raised a very good point.
It's really outstanding, though. Really totally surpassed our expectations. And our regular digital printer had to work in conjunction with a press printer. So these were actually printed on a press.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So are they? Is it?
The actual pages have to be 22 by 17, and digital people can't do that.
No.
They can do the 11 by 17, which explains why so many people, like I was looking at other things in 11 by 17 format, because I'm like, why am I having so much trouble finding a printer that could do this, at a scale that we could handle? I can't handle a few thousand of these, at least not yet anyway.
Not yet.
And it turns out that most people that do things in 11 by 17 format, like Joelle Jones and I forget who it was. One person had a spiral spine in them, so they hole punched everything.
Yeah.
So there are and then Joelle Jones is a pull-out print book where they're just binding it with some kind of gummy, whatever it is. So I feel like, this isn't an easy thing to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just find an easier way, and we didn't.
Well, listen, I think the results are spectacular.
They are. I can't wait for you to see them in person.
When Billy called me to ask me if I wanted to come on the show, he said, I want to get in the car and drive up there and see it. This is my first reaction.
Tomorrow we could have a live with you here. You can do the spinny thing on the chair that I usually have to do because my feet don't touch the ground. I have two other things to show you guys too.
I think I want to say one more thing about this.
Go ahead.
Every thing about this is the result of a lot of work, and
you're not just whistling Dixie, Jeff.
No, I've said this. As a matter of fact, I've even said it already during the show, which was I so rarely, if ever, talk so glowingly about something I'm involved in. It's much easier for me to talk about something somebody else did like this, but this is freaking cool. The story is great. The art is beautiful. The lettering is fantastic. And when people see the color in the final product, they're going to be blown away. And I think that this is just so much fun.
So, and most of you out there have probably heard us say this. This Gatecrasher, the entire book, was over 2 years in the making.
Yeah.
Of hard work. And then there was time before that where it was
at least another year, maybe a year and a half.
No, It was a good 2 years. So to be able to take all that hard work and add something fun to that, I can't wait to see the two together when we do the part 2 for New York.
For the New York Comic Con.
Yeah, they're going to be great. They're going to be great.
And I think it's phenomenal. One of the things that I love about the piece you guys chose for the cover is that when
It's
we
so
get
hot, isn't it?
when we get to that point of the story, it looks like it would totally fit in Way of the Warrior #1.
Absolutely.
And Brian's coloring looks like Barry's coloring, and it's just, and of course I always talk about how my memory of seeing Way of the Warrior #1 on the stands at my comic shop, and it I'm babbling, man. It's just so cool. So what else you got?
Oh, well, a couple things. When we went live on Thursday, we showed the metal and foil editions of the She Daredevil 25th anniversary book. These got delivered last night with the giant book. So this is the standard, we'll call it, edition. So we have those looking very beautiful and glossy and pretty. And we have, for everybody that's ordering online, they will go in their shipment. And for anybody who's at the show, I'll make sure we have these with us. We have new COAs, which I designed.
Ooh, look at that.
The tape going across it, but I like the whole granite look. It makes it look a little more
so now people can take it for
fancy. So that's fun. And then another thing I spoke about on Thursday, and this unfortunately we don't have yet, we will have in August, is there I go spinning again because my feet can't touch a damn thing. Sorry, guys. This is the Jewel Metal Edition cover that will be on, here I go. I have to figure out how to stabilize myself, folks. But let me see if I...
Look at that.
Can you... he doesn't have a light on because it's...
I also don't... I don't know what control he
does. The stones on this, the Swarovski crystals glistening.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I need a light.
It's really cool.
But
you can see reflective power. You can't see all the detail, but
yeah, let me see if I can there is a light here, but it's not. Maybe if I go like this. No.
Wherever you move, there's a shadow on part of it.
I know, it's terrible. Because we're using daylight mostly, even though he's got a light lit. I don't know how to turn this light on. And I saw somebody talking that I need heels. The heels won't work. My feet are nowhere near anything that, if I maybe sit on that. It's, found something. Okay. Now I'm stable at least. But, so there are, maybe if I do piece by piece. So there are crystals all along, light, there we go. All along the vase here. There are crystals on her costume. There's crystals in her hair. It's real. You know what? I have a video that I'll probably post when we actually have them in stock or when the pre-sale goes up in August. But it's
is that going to be a BillyTucci.com exclusive?
I'm going to try to have, I'll probably have just a limited number at Terrificon, but yeah, for the most part. I may do, one or two just to have for people to see.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if somebody is going to Terrificon and wants one and they let me know ahead of time, I'll make sure I have one.
Sure.
But, this is going to take some time to do, and a lot of going back and forth, sending the books out to be metal and then sent to the jeweler to be jeweled. Sorry?
You just don't sit there with a bedazzler?
She doesn't do it with a bedazzler. And let me tell you, we had a batch that she had to switch glue on and the crystals were coming off.
Oh.
So she sent me glue and crystals to repair them. It's not a job I want, let me just tell you. Because it's tweezers and a special pen with a wax tip and special glue, but sometimes the glue has a string and you got to cut it.
Yeah, no
thanks. Patience of a saint and the amount of focus she has to have. And so it's Shannon Galerno is actually the jeweler that does all of our jewel editions. So if you follow her on Facebook, she does them live. She's got videos. And let me tell you, she knows She just takes the glue, dot, 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 dot. She knows exactly where she's putting it. And where when I did it, it had to be one at a time, so I didn't forget where I put the glue. But she knows exactly where she puts the glue. And then it's literally boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, could never do it. Could never do it. So God bless her. And thank you, Shannon, if you're watching. And then that's all I have. I think that's just, Billy probably showed you the new print we have, from the one he did on the live with Ethan.
Yes.
The extreme with
Sue
Ethan.
Storm.
That was great. Sue Storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yes. It's
And
very
if
cool.
anybody's got questions about what's going on and what we're doing, put them up in the chat. I can hopefully answer them. When do you get in, Jeff?
I'm coming in on Thursday and then leaving Saturday evening.
So you miss all the pandemonium at the front end and all the pandemonium at the back
Yeah,
end.
and I don't mind that. I'm sorry I'm missing the panel on Sunday, but
yes, we were counting on you to moderate.
But we're going on vacation the next day.
Good for you. Where are you going? Any place fun?
Jamaica. And it's just we really the great thing is probably don't have the budget for it, but we got the points from doing the wedding. So
points are a fun thing.
And we got to, and it's our only shot at doing it before Alex goes to school.
Gotcha. And we all know how much that costs.
And yeah, and also the time,
the panic attacks that I have over tuition bills. Oh my God.
We're extremely fortunate that there was this small window for us to do this.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah, and
that's so much fun.
And it's been, there's been a few things going on work-wise and in our industry that might have worn me out a little bit, just a little. But I got to say, on the other hand, you have a day like this where this thing comes in, and then you remember why you're doing what you do. This is too cool. I mean, as a very, very young collector, the Marvel Treasury editions were so influential to me to actually start going.
The first thing Billy bought was a Treasury edition. I'm sure he's told you guys that a million times, and you're all going, I know, tell us something new.
No, but that's it. Listen, it's one of those things, and it led to the first back issue I ever bought because there was something that was reprinted in there. I thought it was so cool. I wanted to have the real thing, and that led to a career. I mean, so it's a real thing to me. So to have this, I'm pretty freaking beyond geeked out.
Yeah, it's very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. And now I just have to figure out how to display them at San Diego that they don't look like a print. We think we're probably going to put one up and then just open one underneath.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
It'll eat up a lot of
real
real
estate. Signs and stuff too, but
it'll eat up a lot of real estate.
Yeah.
But it will probably be worth it in terms of people going,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can display it open.
Yeah.
Because we have, we have those risers.
Yeah, if you had a couple of top loaders that you could sort of overlap and sort of tape together so you got really firm behind them, those risers might
that's
work.
an idea. I was actually thinking of taking 2 books, opening them backwards,
Oh.
and then putting them on 2 easels next to each other.
That's
and pushing them really close together. I don't know if it'll work or not. I don't know. If anybody has any ideas, scream them at me, will you? Because I'm not sure. Because I think the book open will not fit in a top loader. It might fit in a Hot Flips top loader closed, But you know, when you open stuff and you crease it,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to trash the book either.
I have my doubts on that stock if that'll fit. I mean, you have to try it to figure it out.
Well, you know, I thought originally that they would fit, and then when we decided if we're going to do this, let's do it right and do the 80-pound. I'm like, well, that's just not going to work then.
I just like to say for the audience, particularly Nicholas, and for everybody else, I'm leaving when Billy comes back.
Well, this is important. Obviously,
it is. This is a
follow up to get us through, and it's just not big enough. We need a bigger computer. So now we've got to get it returned and order the right one, and we kind of need it ready to go when we come back, because guess what's going to the printer when we come back?
I believe that's She Gatecrasher.
Yeah, the big one. So lots and lots of work to do and not a lot of time to do it. So I guess he's got to figure out how to get our tech guy in so that it can be wiped and returned, because we certainly don't want to return it with stuff on it.
That seems appropriate. So,
absolutely.
San Diego, you guys have 2 panels.
2. Yeah, we have comic book couples.
You're right, and that's Friday.
We're still punished, and they still put us in the Marriott. I wonder how long we'll be punished for.
You said you're bringing margaritas.
I think because it's like 11, I think we're gonna do Bellinis was Francisca's request was Bellini. So I'm gonna have to go and find some Prosecco and some peach nectar, and we'll make ourselves some Bellinis. And I'm sure the guys will figure out what they want, but you know, we need a She anime. We did one a very long time ago. Oh, anime, that's the actual movie.
Yeah, you manga.
So we have some interesting discussions going on in San Diego, and that's all I'm going to say about that.
There's
quite the anime, but it might be something animated. Anyway, I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead.
Roland Mann, who does Silverline, and I'm sorry, this is a foil cover that I backed.
Beautiful.
It's really, the colors are great. It's just it's hard to show
right without the right lighting.
Right. But what I really like about it is the art. The art is like really it's not manga, but it's manga infused.
Right. And it's inspired by.
Yeah. And it really reminded me of Billy talking about leaning that direction on a project or two. So
Eric, Shannon's last name is Galerno. I may not be exactly right on this. It's Galle. See the ER or ARNEAU. I hope that helps. And I hope you're feeling better, my friend. About making She airplane nose art to be tailed. No, actually, not to my knowledge, but how cool would that be? Especially since Billy loves to draw nose art. You know, we have all those pin-ups we did. So that would be some very poetic justice if that ever happened. It would be really cool.
It would be extremely cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yes, Rachel, I do know that anime is Japanese cartoons, but for some reason I confuse anime and manga all the time. It's just not quite, it doesn't sit right in my head. But I do know it. I just forget it, I guess. Found this Instagram, not sure if this is her. Yeah, Princess Jewel is her. Yep, correct. So yeah, follow her. She's fun to watch. She does all of Coffin's jeweling, and that's kind of how we came to be introduced. Correct. It did come first, which is probably why I confuse it all the time. So initially, when Coffin first came out with the jewel editions, I, being a girl that likes sparkle, just fell in love with them. And I'm like, I don't want to be a uber copycat. So if we send you books, can you, and this is me talking to Francisca, can you have them jeweled for me? And I'll be paying you and you'll make some money on it. So our first Return of the Warrior Jewel editions were done that way. And then after that, she called me and she's like, you should be doing this yourself, direct. So she just hooked us up, and that was that. But I always want to pay homage to Brian and Fran because they are the OG. Yes, Art, he does come up with fantastic ideas. And we do trade, and we do kind of trade off ideas every now and then. I kind of connected them with the Silver Piece people. I don't know if they've done one yet, but it was something they want to do. So we do trade off ideas and connections and stuff like that. We are, brothers from different mothers and sisters from different misters, so to speak. We love them dearly. Oh, he's coming back. Get ready to leave.
All done.
All fixed?
Yep.
Figured it out?
Yep.
So,
how you doing, everybody?
So, Nicholas suggested that...
Nicholas Gear, the Great?
Yes, Nicholas Gear, the Great, suggested that there be a bet before you start to guess how long it's going to be before you leave. Yeah, be careful with what you do.
All right. You want to sit back here and let's switch? I gave you my chair.
It doesn't matter. I've spin around on all of them.
That one's not so bad. Hey, get on that one. I'll move it over. They can see the mess of... Yeah, look out. Yeah, look out.
You shouldn't be throwing stuff around, dude.
Let's move this here, and then you can get next to me. What's up, everybody?
I think this is so stupid.
Tex left. There he is.
Right when you came back.
Hello, B.
Yes.
I have to keep drinking cold drinks because of the root canal work.
He had a root canal.
Oh no, that's not fun. I tried to show the Jewel edition, but there's not enough light, and I don't know how to turn that on.
You know how to turn the light on?
Well, it's tall, and I'm short.
Well, it moves.
And Billy, you should go big so you can see.
All right, let's go big. Oh, you're gonna show that? Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yes, I tried to show it, but
that is gorgeous. Hello. There you go.
So let's see if we could do it now.
There you go.
There we go.
So Debbie put all those jewels on it, all those crystals.
Yeah, I did the mock-up.
You gotta.
I didn't tell them that.
Oh,
But Shannon will be doing it from here on it.
There you go. If you guys can see it, you see there's red ones like where her eye is. There's different colored ones, black ones in the San Diego Comic-Con edition, eyeball.
And no, I changed it for the white
Oh,
one.
to the white one
didn't show up.
Yeah, the white looks better. So this is the one of one metal
it's
cover,
sold,
and it's sold. So.
We're not telling them about that. We were just telling them about the fact that it's going to be available in August.
There you go. Available in August. Oh, speaking of Popeyes, can I show? Oh, it was Jeff. Sorry, Jeff.
You have to make us not big anymore.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Made me big.
There you go. So we got Popeye the Sailor Man.
Toot toot.
Or just Popeye. I don't know if he's Popeye the Sailor Man or just Popeye.
You know, my favorite cosplay that I ever saw at San Diego was Popeye the Sailor Moon.
Popeye the Sailor Moon.
That's fantastic.
So there's a fun scene with Popeye. That's a funny scene too.
The public domain sailor.
Yes, the public domain sailor. Lots of fun, guys. Tons of fun. You went over everything with San Diego?
I showed them that book that's right here. I showed them the new COAs.
Oh yeah.
And we talked about the fantastic giant-sized gatecrasher.
Yes, just very excited about it. I think we should start doing these giant-sized books for sure.
Well, I believe you, Billy. I don't want to break it to you, but you have started doing them.
Yes, we have. We definitely have, and I think we should do more.
Okay, that upsets me.
What's that?
That's for San Diego. Why did you open them?
What are you talking about?
The easels. You think I wouldn't know?
I just took 2 of them, and I'm going to put them back.
Don't take any.
I need to display our stuff. Did you show the Daredevil stuff? Let's show Daredevil. Great segue. Awesome job. Get the Daredevil.
Did show the Daredevil stuff.
You did?
This is why we can't have nice things.
You ever get that picture right there? You guys ever see, Jeff, do you ever see a picture of me shooting an M60 when I was in the Army?
What does that have to do with the price of
I don't know. It's just a
right
cool picture of me shooting the M60 because I never carried it.
now? So these might be, other than the big giant book, these might be my
Yeah. How's that, Jeff?
two
That's
favorite.
fine.
I love how sparkly this one is. And like I said already, I love
Yeah.
sparkle. But that puppy is
That is gorgeous.
glittery and pretty and sparkly, and I love it. And it's gonna light up at the booth. Let me see.
If you want to turn this light on
pretty-
again.
Yeah, that doesn't help. It just
Yeah,
blinds
it's
it.
too. That's why I don't use it. It's too blinding.
Yeah, we need better lighting. Why don't you have a ring light?
This one?
Oh, that doesn't work.
I have the one over there. See, this one is better. See, I can.
Oh,
There you go. So you can
there
see.
we go. Look at all the sparklies. That's probably what we should have used to show the other one too.
But
And then
that's cool. I like that one because it shows. It looks like stained
love
glass.
how it moves. He's so pretty. Be careful with that, please. Why do you keep putting stuff on top of it?
Okay. And here's that. There's the metal jeweled one that we'll be doing.
There you go. Now the jewels are all popped.
See, the jewels are popping.
It's so
And
pretty.
if you look closely, there's one by her eye, and I came up with a great reason why she wears that.
Oh, she's gonna have a jewel by her eye.
No,
forever
why?
now?
No, why she wears
The red circle.
the red circle. Yes, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Love it. All right. Oh,
no,
Bean. All right.
Mortal V, it won't work. He's been trying it for how long are we married? Too many years.
What I've been trying.
To distract me when I get upset. You got to see him trying to distract me last night when he came home piss drunk.
No, we had an American Legion thing,
Piss
and
drunk.
I wasn't. Was I?
Piss.
I was
drunk.
overserved. It wasn't my fault. I haven't drank in like a week and a half,
It's
and then
always never
it was the
your
commander's fault.
according
Joe
to
Burnett.
Really. Classic stuff. Was
You've
taking
never
taking
seen this
responsibility.
You know what's great about these is that they're all done. Our Daredevil books. So
Again, a
and it
segue.
is
You still
gorgeous.
were drunk last night.
Gorgeous. Look at that. She fighting Daredevil. And you know what's cool is like we did a lot of awesome crossovers. Who else was doing crossovers with the mainstream? That not that I know of, right? What? Got a eyelash or something. There you go. There you go. So all right, guys. Well, what do you want to do? You want to go? Is that good?
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. I'm happy
Yeah.
that I want to get my new computer.
Deb, I
The
think
list is
after this
too
time you
long.
would know what was wrong with them.
Rand number 1 is She-Way the Warrior. Number 1, supersized connecting covers. We can do a reverse image of that with Anna. Yes. For New York Comic Con, maybe.
So
I'm loving that idea.
Or
So-
Baltimore or something.
Who came up with that idea?
Me.
Not you. Of course it was Eric.
Oh, Delvey did?
Delvey did it.
Yeah, thanks, Delvey.
Delvey,
awesome.
Great idea.
Yep,
Thank you.
you.
We will work. We
Yep.
can't promise it will happen, but that is a fantastic idea.
It's a great idea, bro. Thank you so much. That's a cool idea.
It is.
And it'll be our last She-Way the Warrior. Let's not do them anymore.
where have I heard that before?
Well,
Yeah.
people want it. I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. It's pretty cool.
Well, this
but
one wasn't our idea. If
oh, you talking about the coffin ones?
Brian decided they should both be the original number ones, which I guess in premise does make sense. If you're gonna have something at San Diego,
Now,
Comic-Con,
am I?
you
Yeah,
always
so
want
the United. Look at that. It's
you
called
always
United.
want a number one for new people who invariably, even though we've been around for 30 plus years, there are still people that are like, I've never heard of this before. Tell me about it. And instead of us having to tell them about it, we go here.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier.
So, but yeah, that's so I
Start from
love.
the
Yeah,
beginning.
like the Lady Death.
So it was-
and she together again, united.
So it was Brian that wanted to do the two originals, which of course, whenever Brian wants to do something, we say yes.
Yes.
Because we love them and
Yep.
they've been good to us and we try to be good to them and et cetera, so on and so forth.
Another great
But
segue.
if it was up to me, I would have said we should have done each of us our first Lady Death and She crowd funds, which would have been, I don't remember which one his was, but I know ours was Return of the Warrior. Because that
His was
kind of-
Chaos Rules, I think. Lady Death Chaos Rules.
But it's Coffin.
Coffin Comics, but the title is Lady Death Chaos
so
Rules.
a good way to pull
Yeah.
in chaos.
Yeah.
Oh, that was smart of them.
Billy throwing the bartender. The bartender was the commander. So what we did yesterday, we in the afternoon, because everyone has to work, around 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock, we all went to the post and had to clean up. We cut down all the.
Go.
No, you didn't go.
I was working.
Right, Debbie was working. So I was working. Then I went and we, tearing up
Until
bushes,
12:30 at night.
weeding, everything like that. Yeah. So then we had barbecue, right after we did that, and then the bar was open and I was overserved. It's not my fault. It was Jeff. Jeff turned his camera off. Yeah, he turned his camera off.
Jeff decided to leave like you do.
He didn't.
I did.
There he is. When he comes back, we'll pop him in. So, guys, again, thank you so much. We put a limited amount of these books on BillyTucci.com.
So I'm gonna address that. They're not limited right now. So we have.
There's only 199 of them made total. Everything is.
I know that.
Limited.
So they're all kind of up there. So when we pack Monday, it will be based on what's left.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
And then I will go on and further limit it. But for now, it's just easier that way. Because why should I have to figure out how many I'm going to bring and how many I'm going to leave, right?
Agreed.
So now they're all up there. And then the numbers as of Monday or Tuesday will change.
100%. Excellent.
And if there's really not much left of something, it will just come off the website. So make sure you get it now while you can.
Yep, there you go. Hello to all 204 people watching us all across the fruited plain.
Hello.
And the world over. We got people on Twitter, people on Facebook.
Wow.
The Facebook, I don't think is working. So let me go to Facebook real quick because it makes our streams private for some reason. And it's driving me up the
that
wall.
has to be in your settings then.
We couldn't figure it out. Niall and I couldn't figure it out. So look, see, but it's locked. It's only to me. And I can't change my audience now. Look. Maybe it's changed to this to edit live video, but it should be not locked. The audience, see, no one's seen it because no one could see it.
So maybe it's because anytime that you get tagged in something, you have to approve it. So maybe you have to approve it afterwards.
I don't know. It's just really pissing me off.
And then it gets posted when it's no longer
because I used to
live.
here's viewer. Let's see, interactivity. Let's see if I can do that. Polls, question. See, I can't change the audience. So we're gonna have to do a separate Facebook Live, I think.
Okay.
Well,
it'll be really easy to do Facebook Lives while we're at the con too. Like Matt, remember the one Matthew did?
Yeah.
That was great.
Yep.
If you look, Tippy Tail is talking about
how small I look.
Focus, Billy, focus.
I am focused.
Tippy Tail is talking about creating some sheen vinyl nose art. I don't know where we would get that done, but
yeah.
If
you know, let us know. Send it in
or scroll back.
Somebody had mentioned it. Was it?
There he is. I would put she on his motorcycle tank.
Yeah.
It's like, so is that like a she vinyl sticker, Tippy Tail?
Yeah. Let us know about that
and
how that works. Delview said it first.
And Tippy Tail, if you're on Facebook, message me with like sizes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because we know, obviously, Billy has a motorcycle too, so that's kind of an untapped audience for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that might be something fun to play around with.
Yeah.
And maybe figure out how to market that. So
100%.
Old Bean, I've got something to show you.
Oh, there you are, Old Bean. Sorry.
He's back. Make him big.
I am going to make him big. That's the art we needed. Hang on.
And now we know where it was.
Now we know where it is. Yeah. So that could be the cover. Let me see. What does it say?
Did you never think to
Jeff.
ask him?
Thanks, your pal Billy.
He did think to ask me, and I told him I didn't know where it was.
He had to go to North Carolina. So and then we had a computer problem. I can't scan
that
anything
you
in.
sold it? That he
I didn't sell it to you, right?
You gave it to me.
Yeah.
That was the cover to Overstreet. That was Overstreet's fan. What, 20?
I don't know. I'm not sure. But we were doing the tally for our next. So the plan going forward for us guys is in next month, August, we launch Ran, Revenge of the Warrior.
Yes.
That book, we're way ahead of it, and we'll get it done way ahead of time. I promise. And then when that book goes to the printer, we're going to launch in November the She Omnibus Volume 2, which is our crossovers, miniseries, and one-shots. And I already started to make a tally of all our things, and it's like 500 pages already. I even included like the Daredevil. She will be in it. Wolverine.
I'm gonna have to find my wrist braces again.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big one.
had wrist braces for when we were fulfilling the first 500-page omnibus. So if we're looking at another, and please be ready because it's going to be more expensive than that one was, because that one we lost
60.
a
Oh yeah, we
lot
did.
of money on.
We really did. $60 for a $500 heavy book is
$50.
60. It was sold for 60.
Are you sure?
Yes, we sold it.
I thought
It's $100. It's $100 price tag. We sold
100 retail.
Yeah, 100 retail.
Yeah. So it may not be 100 for the campaign peeps, but it won't be 60. I can promise.
It will not. It will not. So so let's see. We're going to do that. So like we said, She Gatecrasher right now, the full color editions are and the rough cuts, everything like that, go to the printer the week after next, because we'll be in San Diego. Jeff and I have a meeting. We'll do it with Steve too, if you want to be on it too, if you're free. Unless I'll send you the link. Go over all the colors. Let me know what you think. The final colors. He just had a few changes, which wasn't our fault. I mean, it wasn't Brian's fault. It was my fault for not explaining it. Something. It has to do with the bad girls. Yeah, I didn't explain it. That are in it. Which a great line by Jeff. So we have to. That's pretty much the only correction. A few little things. Smoke breath when they're in the snow. Add some of that. You know, that little breath. Tiny things like that. Really, we had to fix Ran. So I'll show you the new Ran image.
I have a question about the crossover Omni. Are any when you did the tally on the number of pages that it looks like it's going to be, were all of those books that we can definitely include, or some of them books that we're going to have to make some phone calls and make sure we have permission on?
No, everything should be out. Everything is ours. Everything is. I am going to ask Mark. I am going to ask Mark if we can reprint Cyblade She, not just She Cyblade. If we can include it, and I'll give him the Cyblade, the She. I'll give him my book if I can print his book. But aside from that, everything should.
What about the grifter?
That's another thing. I got to see who the hell to talk to over there at DC.
But that was Debbie's question.
Oh, is that who you mentioned? Grifter.
Eric,
Oh yeah.
Question.
She asked
Absolutely
anybody.
not. Billy hates all that stuff.
What's that?
Whether or not it will include the comics cavalcade stuff.
Absolutely not. 100% no.
No,
Me and Brian.
it was a deal that we made that was very structured, and the structure wasn't followed.
Yeah. I was working on the She movie script.
A lot of stuff was not. A lot of approvals that were supposed to happen didn't happen.
A lot of covers that
that never should have been.
I'm still seeing covers that we never. They're like, I'm like, where the hell did you get that?
We never saw them, let alone approved them. So no, sorry.
Yeah, no.
But
I'm going to show
I don't know how to say this because it's not definite. There are some items from those days that we do have rights to that we may be figuring out a way to revisit. Is that a good way to say that?
I don't know what you're talking about. You can't say it?
No.
All right, No, that's something. So what the reason why we're doing this with Polito this year is the Lady Death, She, Together Again United, is that this sort of is a pathfinder for something really cool that's coming out of next San Diego. So we'll leave it at that.
Which may at some point tie back into the question that Delvey just asked.
It just might. Yes. Just might have to do it. But I want to show a change that we had made. One of our changes to the book is the first time we see Ran. Where is it? There we go. Right here. Okay. So if you guys, it's a great page, right? So this is the first time we see Ran in the book. But I didn't like her feet, her legs. So we redid it to, let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. I got to stop it. And read. Changed her pose.
Oh, it's better.
It's much better. To that. how she's coming in like that. I like that much better. So I think that one's a lot
better.
Yeah, a lot more elegant, a lot more swoopier. But however, if you do get the She Gatecrasher giant-sized
#1
San Diego Comic-Con #1 of 2, you will have
The original.
the only version with her printed this way. I'm going to go big, Jeff, real quick, all right?
Yeah.
Which makes it even more collectible. Look
Yeah,
at that.
of the 199 made, this is the only one that has her with her legs like standing like a superhero. So so you want to get it, you get, and then this page changes. This page changes to these panels. So we zoom in on Ran on that second panel because I wasn't happy with the way she came out in it. But just again, I love the colors that Brian Miller did. I love the
Billy,
dot
explain
patterns.
Billy, explain those why we're doing that, just so everybody gets it.
The dot-like patterns.
Well, first off, the flat colors compared to modern
Sure.
stuff, and the dot
Jeff,
patterns.
I'm glad you asked. Hang on, I'm going to use the other page, the one that won't appear in the book. So the whole point of this was to actually capture the spirit of the era with the comics, with the drawing styles, to make it similar to a 1940s comic. Using Brian used the same exact Lopez. Brian used the same type of palette that they used back in the day, and with the cool things. I love the purple, on this guy right here, and her with the greens, and if you zoom in real close, you will see.
Oh no.
The dots. What do you think of the duck stick?
That's
Oh no, duck stick's in there. Oh yeah.
I know it's in
duck stick's in there,
I thought
baby.
That's where you were going.
No, I know the duck stick is for those who have the
I
guts
like
to
the
find
dots. I don't like the duck stick.
it. The dots.
Debbie, Billy had said that the duck stick would get lost at San Diego. I said I can pretty much assure you that the duck stick would get lost at San Diego.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Cruel.
Right in that big garbage can
But
that's
cruel.
right outside of Hall
Yeah.
B2C.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if I could move the. Let's see another page. Let's see. Let's scroll through this real quick.
Marcus, in answer to your question, we're not saying that flat colors are better than modern colors. In fact, I like modern colors. What we're saying is that those are the colors of the period that the characters are going through.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. And there's
So
this is taken from the Queen cover.
So it's kind of easier maybe to understand that all of the varying styles and eras are appropriately
toxic
designed.
You're crazy. You're crazy, Deborah. You are just crazy.
You're weird. So the
Apologies to
style
those of the
of
robot
coloring
purists.
as well as the style of drawing changes throughout the book
Yes.
to adapt to the different eras. So
100%.
that's why the little dots there. There's nothing that is being deemed superior.
Look at that page.
That's fantastic.
How fun is that? How fun is that? Love it. Love this book. I'm so proud of this book, guys. Oh, that's right. She 10th Muse did a crossover with Tony Daniel. But I can ask him if and he's cool. Tony's totally cool.
Is that Tony's book?
I think so, right?
I
10th
thought
Muse,
that was
Tony
I thought that
Daniel.
was a license.
I don't know. Someone, hey Marcus, can you see if Tony Daniel owns the 10th Muse? Yeah, because I didn't get anything out of that book. We never got paid anything for it. So I will hunt down Mr. Daniels and see if we could get it. You've met him
He
before.
did a really great price guide cover for
To
me.
no one because you moved the camera when you put me here.
Oh, there you are. Why are you over there? There you go. Sorry.
You put me here.
I'm proud of my room being clean, which looks like a disaster, but it looks nice over there, doesn't it? The desk all clean.
Well, it had to get cleaned because there was
Right.
Frappuccino all over
Yeah.
it.
Thanks a lot, Mike.
Don't blame him. You knocked it over.
Well, yeah, but he had it next to it. It wouldn't happen if you didn't bring it. Oh, look at this. Grab Billy San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, which will become more valuable at the Debbie Murders Billy.
True story.
Oh, Darren Davis owns Tony Daniel. Oh, wait, the 10th Muse. Okay, all right, so 10th Muse is owned by Darren Davis. Crystal's friends with Darren Davis. Let's just ask him.
We'll have Crystal ask him.
Yeah. I got to see how it is. I don't even remember it. I think Tony Daniel did a cover for it, to be honest with you. He might have.
I don't even remember that. I just remember Tony doing the 10th.
Oh, okay. So let's see. 10th. I have to see how it looks because I don't even remember ever seeing that book or get. That's when people would ask me to do crossovers, and I'm like, sure, why not? I'm lucky. Muse crossover. Yeah, because I don't even know if we were. Oh, wait, he has a book out called the 10th Muse Crossover. So I have to look at the book to see the interior. He already printed the book. Like I said, I've never gotten a dime out of this book. So I have to see how it looks. And if it looks cool.
Does anybody have that book? And can they confirm whether or not the She crossover is in there?
Well, it says She right here on Amazon. I'm on Amazon right now.
Where?
Right here, look. It says the 10th Muse Crossovers. He says, all these amazing stories are brought to you by top talent as Billy Tucci, Eric Larson,
so it'll
Mark
be
Wolfman.
in there then, because all you have to do is buy the book.
I just got to see how good. Yeah, I got to see how good the book is. So maybe I'll just do it. It's my character. What the hell?
We shall see.
Yeah, do like what Brian does. So Brian Fleto's awesome. When artists do commissions of Lady Death, he then just makes covers out of them, and he.
Yeah, but
Randy Green's a pal of ours. Yeah. But what he does
also mutually beneficial.
Oh yeah, because then Brian gives him book. Yeah.
Even though, there's a cover that I always want to call them Chaos, that Coffin did, that they have redone in multiple colors of Billy's. That was a
Adino hates me. He hates me.
True story.
I think he wants you to murder me. He hates me.
So it started as a commission that we did at Tucson, which is also the Polito's show. And it literally went from the person who commissioned it over to that booth. They came back and said, this is going to be a cover. We're like, great, that's exciting. And every now and then we get our copies of whatever color they've turned the background into.
Yeah.
So it's been purple, it's been green, it's been red.
And Brian Brian will give you like 5 editions. Like,
So we get books to keep, but also to to anybody who wants
he makes Billy BT edition. See, there's a little BT there.
Wants to purchase them
in that right side. So I get the BT.
So he's not. The point is, he's not unfairly capitalizing off of our drawing.
Well, he did do it when somebody came up to him. Some artist was pissed off, and it was so funny. And Brian's he's just so chill. So the artist's like,
he's very matter of fact.
Yeah, he's like, you reprinted my art and into a cover, and you gave me these 5 to sell, but am I going to get paid for this cover? And Brian's like, oh, you already got paid for it.
It's a commission.
When someone commissioned you to do it, Brian's like, you already got paid.
That's it.
But you can sell those covers. There's only 5 of them, so people sell them for $100 each. He's 100% right.
It is his character.
It is.
Now, if it was something that he'd done as promo art for no apparent reason that he didn't get paid for, that would be well.
Yeah, me too.
You can tell him.
Yeah, that last cover I did with She crossed over with La Moreta. Oh my God, I love that cover. I think I'm going to bring it to San Diego and sell it because it just sits in a drawer. Right, Jeff? We don't have room. I don't have rooms to put anything up anymore.
We struggle a lot with what art to sell and what art not to sell.
Yeah.
I think you would sell that one pretty easily.
Yeah, let's and there's that's so I did find the rough, which is really nice. The roughs to my Evangeline covers. Like here's one of them.
Is he gonna have those books at San Diego?
Who
are we talking
about?
Oh,
La Moreta?
The La Moreta She crossover.
Yeah,
hopefully we'll get a few while we're there.
Yeah,
our BT editions, and we can kind of maybe set it up.
These came out gorgeous. If you want to show those.
Yeah. These will be shipping Monday, Tuesday. We'll probably be packing them up Sunday, Monday, labeling on Monday, and they'll probably hit the mail on Tuesday for anybody who's ordered them. Yes.
Where was that rough?
Poor little Tucci, little Matthew Tucci is going to be very busy while we're gone.
He's going to be painting a post. So here's one of this.
He's not going to have time for that. We're going to be keeping
All right. Well, here's also one of my Evangeline.
Well, you should go bigger on that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to sell this one too. I like it a lot. I want to use it for like our next character, our next IP. But And this is the one Rob liked, the one that was used that Nicholas bought.
Are we selling the finished one?
We sold it.
When?
Didn't Nicholas Gear buy it? The Evangeline cover?
No, he bought the Evangeline that you did on Ethan's.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah.
Now
We should
the
show
San
that to
Diego cover from last year is still available.
We should show that to Rob, because that would be a cool cover. That's right. Thank you, Nicholas.
We should show what to Rob.
That Evangeline cover I
the
did.
One that,
on the Kings
absolutely.
that Nicholas bought.
Oh, I'm sure Rob would make that a cover.
You're right. Yeah, I do have the original Evangeline cover.
Yeah, the original. Because again, we're not sure. I love that. I honestly would like to hang that up in the.
Thank you, David. Thank you, David. I sent you a pic of the She Muse crossover I have via Facebook, Deb. Can you send it to me to Facebook too, David? And I can share it with everybody. I just want to see how the interior. If Randy Green drew it, it's going to look great.
Hopefully you did.
Yeah, but like I said, it's a lot of pages. It's a big book. It might be more than 500 pages. So we have to kind of. I had the Vampirella stuff in there, though. We're not going to be able to. I don't want to use the Vampirella stuff.
Why?
So, because we don't have room for it. They publish it, and Harris published it. They're out of business now, but it's owned by Nikki.
Oh.
So.
Well, maybe that's a separate book then.
Yeah.
That we could do in conjunction with Nikki.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. You know, a lot of fun stuff we can do.
How many of them were there? Is there enough to make it its own?
Sure, there's like a
we
bunch
can
of
just
them.
Call it the She Vampirella crossover.
Yeah, if
book?
you go, there's a website that I found it. You know, guys, I'm going to share this all with you guys right now. Let's look it up. It's She. So if I go, She has a Wikipedia page, right?
I don't know.
Yes. So I go to She. Is that international? Here we go. So we go to She, the comic. She Comics by William Tucci. Okay. So if you go here, I'm going to share the screen.
Of all the covers to put there, somebody put that one.
Yeah, but it's Finch's, but it's another one of the Christensen books.
You know, unfortunately, with the comics cavalcade books, sometimes he had great art, but whoever he was coloring it really didn't do it justice. I'm not saying they were necessarily a bad. You know, you have to figure out.
There's a crossover.
Just like pencilers, colorists have styles, and you have to make sure you match the right style of coloring or digitally painting, as some people like to be called. With the right art, and unfortunately, Comics Cavalcade did not do a good job of matching.
Yep, I could reach out to Kathleen. I don't know, but it's IW.
I don't know
it's
who
Kathleen Peter David's widow, because we did Fallen Angel with them. So she was in with Fallen Angel. The Razor She special that's owned by Everett Hartsoe, so we're not doing that one. Lethargic Comics number 12. I have to look at that one. Get in touch with him. See, there's a She Vampirella. See, there's She Vampirella because it's his. It's his. I mean, I could put the original art in it, and not the lettering though. Maybe just have the original art of her first appearance.
Part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
We could do that. So it's not the book itself, you know.
Right.
Then there's She Vampirella, Vampirella She, and she was in Vampirella 7 and 9. What?
Is Everett still in business?
I don't know. I really haven't heard from him.
He's not in business then.
Yep. Wolverine She, 10th Muse. Yeah, see, 10th Muse She. So 10th Muse, let's see who it's created by. Darren Davis, and it was originally written by Marv Wolfman. Oh, so let's see what page is showing. Yeah, that's good. So we have a lot of these crossovers. So see, look, there's all these books. Primary, the crossovers, and then we have our, all these are mini series, and I did it, and it was like, I think it was like close to 600 pages. But if it is, we do a 600 page book. Jeff, what's your plans for San Diego Comic-Con?
Wait, what's your thoughts on a 600-page book?
That's 100 page. Yeah, JC.
100. How many more? Is that about 100 pages more than the first one?
Yes. Yeah.
Honestly, some of the Marvel Omnibuy are very big. And fans are okay with them. They seem to be okay with the corresponding price.
What if I do get in touch with them and we do all the crossovers, maybe we break them down and we have the volume 3 on the buses.
Listen,
it's just crossovers.
Absolutely. You certainly have ability to do like 200-300 page volumes or something like that.
We could do that.
um, you've got you obviously you've got some rights and permissions work to do.
I like that idea.
To get people on board with this. Most of them will say yes immediately, and some of them.
One of them. So you would do one that's crossovers and one that's.
Yeah, it's called She Omnibus Volume 2, the crossovers.
And what would the
Marvel? So we have Daredevil, Witchblade. We could put Gatecrasher in it, right? Because that has Lady Death and Usagi.
It's not really a crossover though.
Okay, so maybe it's
it's sort of, listen, it sort of is, but the 52 pages of that or 50 pages of that aren't the biggest concern.
No, and they're brand new, and people will still be able to get that at that point.
Yeah, the rights and like getting everybody to actually give you the permission or stuff. Or some of them you have permission built in already. That's great. I think it'd be a fun project. It certainly reflects a different age where this was a lot easier to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. It sure does. But yeah, we've got a lot of these, so we could do.
Lopez.
There was also somebody. Yes, Jonathan Lopez. Yes, Jonathan. Shane did a sketch of She recently on Kings. I know he didn't feel comfortable using it as a cover. But what about it as a sketch card stretch goal? That would be great because it's a great. Ethan did a great She as well.
It can also be a cover, in an.
He doesn't want to use it as a cover
at all.
No, but we talked.
I thought you meant him using it as a cover.
No,
so
he
doesn't want us to use it as a cover.
No,
okay,
but we talked. Shane and I talked, so that could be Shane
That's
Davis
a good
cover
idea.
in the future. So, but Ethan did a great She drawing too. So that could be used for when we do the crossovers. That could be our stretch goal cards. We got one from Shane, one from Ethan.
Either.
I have to ask him if he wants to use the cover. I love it, but he's like, it's a commission. I just did it at a con, but it's really nice.
Well,
really
that's the beautiful thing. And as if if we go back and defer to what Brian and Francisca did with that cover I was just talking about, they really made it a line art foil primarily, or very minimal cover on the actual minimal color on the actual art, and the color and the textures and that kind of stuff all comes from the background. So it could be, if he's not comfortable with the amount of work in it, we could then do send it to a colorist and jazz it up. But if it is something that's great just as line art, then we can do what Brian and Francisca did with yours.
Yeah.
Because the line art never changes and it's not colored.
Right.
It almost looks like a Lady Death statue in like gray or silverish tones. And then all the color comes from the background, and the backgrounds are all these super saturated colors. Or there was one that had like an old 70s, almost like an old 70s wallpaper pattern behind her. Like if you saw flocked, remember the
that cover was
flocked,
great. That cover was gorgeous.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
The velvet flocked wallpaper from back in the 70s. It's like she took a pattern from that and made that a background. It was beautiful.
But let's do this. That'll be our next album, because look at all these. It doesn't have funny time features.
But what were you originally going to pair with the crossovers? Just mini
one shots and miniseries. That's a lot. So that's why it's so big.
Okay, yeah.
It might be 700 pages.
I'd rather could probably be their own book too.
Yeah, I'd rather do a cheaper book that's say 300 pages. That's more affordable for the buyers out there than to do a big old giant.
Well, then
one.
you're talking Senryaku price.
We got Gen 13, so we could talk
$60 with a retail of $80.
Yeah, so we'd have to talk to Jim Lee about the Gen 13 which she was in Gen 13, and if we could do Grifter's She.
Well, when we do that, we need to bring your son's Hush 2 book so that Jim Lee can.
Well, I don't think we're going to be able to see him where he's signing. We got to go call him, just talk to him.
Yeah.
Well, he's usually we ran into him last year at Baltimore at the bar.
Yeah. So that's it. By George, that's what we're going to do.
Sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a plan. Because he did give me Free Fall. Free Fall from Gen 13 debut. Well, was in Atomic Angels #1. We switched. And Jim Lee So here's the thing.
Excuse me one moment. I'm gonna say goodbye because I haven't eaten a thing today.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna end too. We're doing great.
Well, you just started a sentence,
Okay.
so you need to finish that
Fine.
sentence.
All right.
But
Love you, honey.
bye, everybody. Bye,
So
JC.
long, Deb.
See you soon.
Bye, honey. All right, guys. Let me get off this.
Let me take that
chair.
with me.
Hurts my.
Where did it go? This I don't trust you.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust me with it either. Just get that out of here.
Come on, let's go.
Old Bean. Hello.
Indeed.
Indeed. So, my God, thank God she's gone, right? Rachel says goodbye. Rachel, oh, you heard that? Rachel Brinkley says goodbye. There you go. Did you hear that? So, I'm exhausted, Old Bean. Exhausted.
I dig it.
Yeah, but we're having fun. Everyone's having fun. This was a great stream. Thank you all for joining us. I want to go to Best Buy now and try to return this computer and get a new one. And then
Good luck.
Matthew, my son Matthew, maybe get the boys and go to dinner or something. Matthew wrestled today. He had a private with like 3 other state champions. So it was pretty rough. One of them, they're all, one of them's his weight. They're all bigger than him too. And he just said, he's like, oh, he got the shit kicked out of him, but he had a lot of fun with him. So, all right there. JC, were you ever Young Bean, Marcus?
I was not.
He was not Young Bean.
I get that question frequently.
Is oldbean.net still owned by us or no? Or Mark? Is still around?
I think it is. There's some deal that they want to charge you like an arm and a leg to do forwarding on the domains now. But yes, I think he still owns that.
This is cool. A mouse. Would you guys be interested in mouse pads? I still use my. You want to see the mouse pad I use, Jeff?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to show everybody the mouse pad I use to this day. You're going to love this.
Am I really?
Yes.
Look at that, everybody. Billy's left again.
Billy's walked away. Okay. I've used this since 1995.
What's it from Techno Comics?
No. And there's the coffee stains from Mike.
Oh.
It's my Madman mouse pad.
Very nice.
From I don't know where we get San Diego or something. Look at that.
Yeah.
God, I still use it to this day. It works like a charm.
Was that Dark Horse?
Yes. Yep.
So probably
Dark Horse too, or
probably something David Scroggie cooked up.
Probably. Yep. Yeah. Dark Horse. So Dark Horse did it. Nice pad, man. It's a nice pad.
That's great.
Just Scroggie wrote in it. It says, Madman TM and copyright 1995, Mike Allred, licensed from Dark Horse Comics, Inc. Nice pad, man.
That's great.
Good people. The Allreds are great people. Great people. So
David is too.
Yes, David Scroggie's a prince.
Retired to Scotland and posting great photos.
Sure is. I think he's not coming. Well, he might come. Didn't he? He would come back to San Diego to get his taxes done every year.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what he does. So him and Rosemary come back. Even though he moved up to Portland or whatever, his accountant was still in San Diego.
No, he lives in Scotland.
Well, now he lives in Scotland. I'm saying even when he lived up in Portland,
yes.
Instead of getting a new accountant, he kept the same one. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, oh, my accountant lives down here. I come down once a year for Comic-Con and do my taxes.
So at any rate, if you get a future edition.
Yeah, let's make that big. I love that. Jeff, yeah, show that, Jeff, because I think we should definitely make an oversized Daredevil sheet. Good times. Good times, brother. Good times. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. The books are live right now on www.billytucci.com. Our web mistress, which is my sister-in-law, she hasn't added the updated headers on it, but just click on the store link and you will go right to this. I'll share it right now. I'm going to share it, Old Bean. Where is BillyTucci.com? Here we go. So let's share the page and go through all the cool things, and then we'll leave, Jeff.
That's absolutely fine.
Okay, here we go. Share screen. There we go. And that'll be all up and running. And then Wave 2 will be available on Monday. So here we got Wave 1 of our exclusives. Of course, the giant size She-Ash can, only $35. The San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, the foil edition, the metal edition, Daredevil She, Honor Thy Mother, #1, 25th anniversary edition. They're for $30 for 30 years, obviously. Then there's another holofoil edition. This one has that really cool crackle to it that looks like stained glass. And then, of course, there's a Daredevil She, Honor Thy Mother metal edition. I think there's only 15 of these metal editions. I think there's only 30 of these holofoils. Same thing with the She books. There's 199 only of our giant size book. And this one right here, the Gatecrasher #1. Let's see if it says how many. 26 in stock. So there might have been 30 of them made. I think there's only 30 of them. So if you guys want, please go to the website. Help us out. I need to buy a new computer. I'm dying here. And Jeff, as always, my friend, thank you. Thank you for coming.
Cannot wait for people to see the Gatecrasher stuff.
Yep.
Fanboy me wants to see all the other stuff we've been talking about, but creator me, dude.
I know.
Honestly, I mean, seriously, the time that we've known each other, when have you ever heard me crow about my own work? It's so much easier for me to push your work or somebody else's. I am so excited about this. And it's one of these where the more I read it as we tweak the dialogue and do all this other stuff, the more I like it.
Yeah.
So I'm really anxious for people to see it and give us their feedback. Because maybe we're out of our minds.
I know, but I love it.
There's a distinct possibility there, right?
Well, Obeen, I thank you publicly on the Facebook. Thanks for everything this week. It's been a crazy, but everything this whole year. We appreciate you so much, and looking forward to laughing in San Diego.
Indeed, I look forward to it. And even though I'm going to be there less than the whole show this time, I am really psyched about it. And part of the thing is that I can't wait to see people seeing this book. I know I keep saying it, and I just, we've worked so long on this, and it really comes down to probably about, in terms of talking about it, probably about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And in terms of really working on it too. And people are going to see that in this. Yeah. And I don't know, maybe you can detect it. Pretty happy with it.
Yeah, me too, man. Someone had asked, where is it? Dave, I'm sure it's on coffincomics.com. We didn't publish it. They did, Coffin did. So I would go to Coffin Comics and look for it for sure. So, all right, Old Bean, listen, I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And Monday, and then I'll see you Thursday for sure. And thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you guys for supporting this campaign. Our San Diego Comic-Con exclusives that we're offering to you for those that cannot make the show. We'll miss you. And but like I said, Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con is the one comic convention I think every comic fan should go to at least once.
At least once.
At least once. So thanks, everybody. Have a great day. Jeff, I'm going to take us out. And I will talk to you soon.
Indeed.
So, where's our goodbye? Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks.
See you later, everyone.
Hey everyone, thank you for joining us on Pop XP. If you haven't already, make sure to click that subscribe button and also click the bell for notifications when we go live and we upload some awesome new content. Also, don't forget to head on over to Twitter and follow us at the Pop XP and over on Instagram at the Pop XP. Thanks again, everyone, and we'll see you soon.